Over the last couple of days, I had the opportunity to talk to one of my daughters, and we were talking about some of the things that gets in our way in our pursuit towards success. And we kind of ended up talking about relationships, how a relationship, if there's problems within a relationship, it can cause distractions and problems that stop us when we are trying to be successful at work or in our business or in pursuit of a dream. You know, if we're unhappy, if we're dealing with problems at home, it's hard to focus in on making the money or finding the success that we're looking for out there in the world. So I kind of honed in on that a little bit, and I asked her what was it in particular about relationships that she believed causes the most problems. And we both concluded that what causes the problems, what is the real relationship killer, is unmet expectations. And we've all seen or experienced unmet expectations in some form. And what do we mean by unmet expectations? You know, when we get into a relationship, when we're dating, we meet that person and, we're normal. We talk about or we look at how that person looked. Do they meet our expectations as far as looks? Yes. And we talk about general, things, general conversations, and okay, we're clicking. We like that person. Then we look at different commonalities. I grew up here, I went to this school, we have things in common, everything is clicking on all 8 cylinders. And then we become exclusive. But later on, we find out that there are some things that don't come together, and this is those unmet expectations. For example, I expect, not me personally, but one might expect the wife to cook 5 meals a week, or to do the laundry, or I expect that at one point we're going to get a dog. Well, she may have grown up with no dog in the house, so she doesn't want a dog. Holidays, she wants to go to her parents' place every Christmas. I don't. Or I'm thinking we're going to have 1 or 2 kids. She wants 5 kids. Or we have 3 boys, but she wants a girl, so she wants to keep going. Or I want to take a job that causes me to travel 1 or 2 weeks out of the month. Or I want to raise the kids in my spiritual belief or my faith background, but she wants to raise a child in her background. So we run into problems and we start compromising, but inside we're upset. And these type of expectations, unmet expectations, causes problems in a relationship. So it's great if you can talk about all these things, or if you know to talk about these things at the beginning of a relationship. But what happens if you are 1, 3, 10 years into a relationship and things are just eating at you? She never cooks. He never takes out the garbage. He never cuts the yard. And you're just fuming on the inside about this, but you don't say anything because you don't want to create a problem. This gnaws at relationship. It creates major problems. So what do? The only way to deal with this is to have the uncomfortable conversations and talk about what my expectation was, what your expectation was, and what are we going to do about it moving forward. Now, these are hard conversations to have, but it becomes necessary if you're going to go the distance in a relationship. If you're going to grow old and gray with that person, you have to have that conversation, because you can't continue to live unhappily, because it's going to impact the rest of your life. It's going to impact how you deal with other people, your pursuit of happiness and success on your job or your business. So you have to have that uncomfortable conversation about those unmet expectations. So next video, we're going to talk about what are the components of that conversation, that hard, difficult conversation. But I want you to start thinking about that. Look at your relationship and see how unmet expectations may be taking a toll on you, taking a toll on the relationship. Until next time, please like or subscribe and be blessed.